Hi, this is Rachee Fagg with Pushing Lovely, and tonight I'm here to talk about the Vine app. The Vine app is a short 6-second video that you can do one continuous video or you can do stop motion. Right now it's only available on iPhone and Android. It's supposed to be coming soon to Windows, but right now it's just for iPhone and Android, and it's pretty cool. It's what you make it. You can just do quick clips of your day. It's like I call it like a video cheat instead of doing a long vlog where you have to set up and stage the picture. You can just do a quick snapshot of your life, or you can do staged pictures where you set up a whole stage just for your 6-second shot. Um, if you have if well, right now for what I use it for, primarily for work. Well, that's not true, but I use it for a couple different places. Let me back up. I use it for work, and my job as a librarian. I like to show the new books we get, just a short clip of things that we're doing at the library, and I also like to show just kind of silly snapshots in the library, silly moments in a day. We've been playing around with 6-second book reviews or 6-second book talks. We've also been trying to use it for just a 6-second reader's advisory. We have different children that will say what they're reading and just show the cover of the book and recommend it to other people. Um, for personal use, I use it with blogging. I do take pictures of wherever I am, the places that I'm blogging with or blogging for. Again, it's quick snapshots of what's going on right now, or just a bit of the action so that I can share it with people on Twitter. I can share the videos on Twitter or Facebook, or I just like to just kind of do a quick introduction to whatever I'm blogging about that day. For personal use, my daughter has been in love with the app. She likes to do little 360 shots where she does a total shot of everything, or she does still motion pictures, or really cool stop motion pictures where it looks like she's moving slowly through time. The app when it first came out was right now it's in the store is rated for 17 and over. If you have young children, I would advise just to watch them first before you let them loose with it. A couple times I found some porn, some inappropriate language, some just awful things that I didn't want her to be exposed to. But now it's been cleaned up a little bit, but it's pretty safe. The language is still kind of bad, but otherwise it's a good app. Does anybody have any questions before I continue on? Good. Thank you. So, like I said, with the Vine app, I'm so sorry. The glare from where I'm sitting, I'm sorry, I didn't plan this better. But on the app, you tap the screen and you can take your video. Sorry for the boring background of my couch, but I can also turn the camera to face the screen and I can tap as I move it around just to make a crazy video. And when it records enough, I think it has to record about 3 or 4 seconds, probably 3 seconds. You can let it go and test out your video, which is just, it reminds me of like the Blair Witch. I'm dating myself, but it reminds me of the Blair Witch Project, where they're kind of running around in the woods with the cameras, and the screen is all shaky, and you see snapshots of different things. Or I guess dubstep will be a better one, where there's like it's cutaways and the screen and everything is crazy, and you can make your videos like that. Or again, like it's just a quick, smooth transition or smooth video with just whatever. Instead of moving the camera and stopping the camera and starting the camera, you can just do your quick 6-second video, or you can start stop, and the effects either way are pretty cool. If you if you're not on Android or if you're not on iPhone, you can look through different Twitter feeds and you can see if somebody did a Vine, or you can go to YouTube. They do a Vine. They do the best Vines of the week, and they do have some really funny ones. Again, some of them are adult, but if your humor is, I don't know, if you're one of those adults who's okay with some kind of some bathroom humor, not bathroom humor, crude humor, I guess we could call it. it's worth the visit because they're really funny. They're fun. You can use them for so many things. Again, with the library, we do a lot with books, so we like to do a lot of the new books. Just a quick cover shot or the videos to tell what's new. Um, with programs, it's been really good to show different things that we're doing in the program, so that when we hi Myra, so that when we do so that when we I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, so that when we do show people or try to explain to people what we do, we can just show them quickly. This is what, I don't know, the early story time program is, or this is a snapshot of what we do in the program, and people can get a feel for what we do. It is pretty fun. If you have, it's free. So if you have an Apple or at the Apple phone or Apple iPad or an Android phone, you can download the app and start shooting videos. Hopefully Windows will get it soon. If not, hopefully we'll get something like it soon. Amara, I just was talking about apps, that the app fine, and just some of the quick ways I use it. I use it with work and with blogging, and then just silly moments with my daughter. Since you joined in, I would like to say Amara does really cute ones where like she's just kind of, it's 6 seconds, but it's really cute. It'll be something like, oh, no more peanut butter. Oh, here it is. Or you did one today, and I can't remember. It's slipping my mind. You did something today that was so funny. I can't remember.
It was Candy Crush.
Candy Crush, yes, because Candy Crush is, yeah, Candy Crush is so addictive, and if you get sucked into it, or if you can help it, don't get sucked into it. But if you do, it's just awesome. But it is like, I need a life, and it's not, when I say grown folk talk, it's not just. Sometimes it's not just grown folk talk. Sometimes it's a little, just, I don't know. I guess I'm getting old, but I don't need to hear some of the things people say. But it's not all bad. Sometimes it's just, I don't know. There's a couple people I follow, and I just think, oh my, I can't listen to that. But it's really fun and funny too. I will send you a like. Has anybody else used Vine besides Amira? You can type it in.
I've used it. This is Brandy. I've used it once to make one video on my iPad, but now that it's on Android, I'll probably use it more often.
Give it a try. I think you would like it, just because I know how much you like to share what you're doing with Ava and the different things that you're involved in, and it really does give you instead of like a vlog where you have to set the scene and make sure your video and your light is okay. You can just do your quick 6-second video, a 6-second shot, and then you can just show people a little snippet of what you're doing, give them a little preview, and then you can, I don't say be done with it, I don't mean it like that, but it's not as involved. And then you can later on go back and do a video where you are, later on go do a whole stage video where you want to talk more about what you're doing. Hello, Pam. You're on my screen now, so hello. Oh, we should. And one of the things I wanted to try to do was I've seen different Vine challenges with other groups, so I thought it would be pretty cool to do like a Vine challenge where it was just, I don't know. I loved Amira's one. She did one where she told us how to say her name, because her name was not Amira, it was Amira, and I like that. And then
it's the opposite.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Her name is Amira, not Amira. Amira, not Amira. Oh, you know what you said.
I know.
All right, let's try this again. Janine, cut that part out.
Between Amira and Arelas, we got too many complicated names.
Exactly.
No, but it's Amira. It's Amira, right?
Mm-hmm. It's Amira.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I've been calling you Amira for like.
It doesn't.
Because I was trying not to call you Amira. But there's a filmmaker in Philadelphia. He does one where it's like, show us your city. There's another guy who does these really cool ones where he does. Oh no, there's a woman. Her name is Megan Centralis, and she does these cool ones with like colors and different colors or different patterns, and they make different pictures. One library I follow, they do something where they show like just like a rainy day, and they have like pictures of waters going, and and they have ducks, and it's really cool. And I thought, well, how can I use this? I don't know. Sometimes it seems like sometimes I seem like feel like I overcomplicate it, but I thought we could just do like 6 second blog talk, 6 second introduction, 6 second, I don't know, topic of the day or something like that. That's what I thought, but I don't know. I'm adding work, so if you don't like it, let me know.
I like it. Can you set what make up a schedule and tell us what to do?
I can do that. I can do that. Now, if you
Okay.
don't have access to Vine, I just thought if you don't have it, we could so you won't feel excluded, or just so it won't be just, I don't know. We can figure out some kind of way. Like Janine, since I live near you, maybe we can work something out where you can make up an account and you can come visit. We can do a couple vines that way. Or if you just not, if you not aren't interested in it right now, you just don't have the technology, we can figure out something else. I just like the app. I like playing with it. I like making videos. I like adding my little bit to the blogosphere. So I just really wanted to. I just wanted to play with it more, and I just like to do more with it as opposed to, like, I don't know, take pictures of my cat. There's also Cat of Vines thread too, which has some of the cutest kittens ever. A mirror. Now, tell me a social cam I don't use just because I don't know. I felt like that was one more thing. I've used Vine, which is 6 seconds. I've used Tout, which is 15 seconds, and I've used Vine, Tout, and Keep, which I think is like 45 seconds. And there was another one I was using. It's just on Apple operating systems called Shortwave, which Shortwave is kind of cool because you start a topic and then people answer you through videos. But I don't know. It just seemed like one more thing, and I wasn't quite sure how to use it. Other people weren't using it, and the questions we were asking, I just couldn't quite get it to add it into my social media rotation, I guess. So I guess I don't know. I wanted to try to do more with video, but then like my eyebrows need to be done and my hair needs to be done. So I know it's silly. Oh, okay. Oh, cool, Janine. I don't know why I always think you don't. I forget you have an Android. Yay! How do you like Tout, Pam? And last year the people at Tout made it. They sold me on it. I really liked it, and I used it a lot last summer. But I don't know. Right now it seems like there's only wrestlers and the people from Kelly and Michael on there, and the people from, I think, like the Chew. And I don't know. I was like, I couldn't find anybody. I don't want to say in our circle, but in our social media circle who was really using it more. Wrestlers, the WWE, they have the WWE has a heavy presence on Tout. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ambivalent about it.
Yeah, I guess I kind of feel the same way. I feel like it's just so, I don't know, like one more thing, and I was trying to stop some of the social media stuff on my phone and actually use it, but I couldn't figure out which ones I wanted to not use. So I don't know.
But you're so good with all of the video stuff. Like, I can't, I mean, you use them. It seems like you're able to do it so quickly.
Well, with work, with work, it was more like since I don't have to run the program, or just to try to get a quick shot of what we're doing for the program, so I can show our board members or show our community, this is what your library is for. That's kind of the reason why I just kind of grabbed the camera and just went and jumped in it. I don't know. I just felt like I don't want to say using it properly, but I felt like it was so much, and I didn't know. I felt like I was just kind of throwing things out there. I didn't know if people were really responding to it, if they really cared. So I think that was more my own. Are people listening, or am I just talking too much?
We're listening.
I know, it's me.
We're
I know. But I just, so Arelis, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of blah 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 blah. Social Cam, tell me about that, because I downloaded it, I didn't use it. I see a couple people using it, but I'm not quite sure how to, like, what it is, I guess.
Social Cam I used for, I don't know if it was a collective bias. I forgot why I downloaded it. I remember Brandy had said something about it. I think we had to use it with one of our campaigns that we did. And I've used it for like when I'm out and about with my youth group and I want to post something really quick. You can't edit it, but it's really good to upload for social media. I didn't have Vine available to me at that point, so I was just using Facebook, but Vine is now available for Android, so I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Oh, good. What about everybody else? What all are you using? I'm just sometimes I just use. I mean, I feel like I don't upload them to YouTube. That's another thing. You can upload your vines to YouTube, which is nice because then that adds to your channel. But what else is everybody else using? Are you just doing like just Vine, just your camera? What else are you doing?
I use social cam at the bookstore for author events.
Janine?
Why is that your choice, Pam, for the author events? Is there a particular reason?
It's quick and easy. It's not greatest because you can't edit it or anything, but say, for example, when I was in New York and Congressman John Lewis was speaking, I said, oh, snap. Let me get this up and out into the world as fast as possible. So all I did, I was just sitting at the table and I loaded up social cam and I just went like this. And then, you know, after 2 minutes, boom, he's up and he's online instead of doing a whole, okay, now I got to edit it, I got to make it look pretty. It's dirty, but at least it's out there and it's online. And I was probably the first person to do it.
Is there a limit for social cam? Like, is there a time limit, or can you just record until you get tired of it?
I think you can record till you're done, but I really only go about 2 minutes because by then I'm bored. So, I mean, I know I'm not going to watch more than a 2-minute video, so I know no one else is either.
So that, I think Pam brings up a good point about, you know, which is why I mean, most of your videos I do watch, Pam and Rachee, because, you know, they are short and I know they're going to be sweet and I'm going to get pertinent information. So what are some other, like Pam just said, you know, because you can get the information out quickly, you know, that's a really important reason to do like these type of videos. But what are some other like benefits of using, you know, like these shorter videos, you know?
Well, as you can see, I like to talk, but sometimes I feel like I can speak it, but by the time I get ready to write it down, to blog it, I've forgotten that passion I wanted to express. So I feel like the video, I can just, this is what I'm thinking right at this moment, and I always try to keep it positive or try to keep it upbeat instead of like I don't know, the long, dreary kind of things. And I always feel like the videos are helpful with making it quick and to the point, and like I can express myself without having to stop. Or just sometimes I feel like I'm more visual as opposed to the written word, which I have to stop and write it. That's just for me. I'm sorry, I like to talk, so you guys can tell me to not talk so much.
I only use my social cam and Vine for book-related things. So I guess my situation is kind of like Rachee's. I'm just going to talk about a book. Like if I have a book here, especially if I'm at the bookstore and I want to put something up. Hey kids, this book here, this just came in. We are not eaten by yaks. You do a quick video. I'm supposed to be shelving books. I'm down here on the floor talking in the computer. Boom, no one knows. You know? And I've gotten my name out there. I've gotten this book up on the web, and I've done something good for the store, and everybody benefits.
And you know what, kind of piggyback on what Pam said, in Delaware County where I work, there weren't a lot of, the people were just starting to get on board with a lot of the social media, but that was one of the things that our library is known for. We are online, we do these videos, and that was kind of one of the reasons why I did a lot of the short videos, because I can say, like, hey, we have these products, plus, like Pam said, it gets out faster, it gets out to more people. People who come to the library, people who come to the library who are those millennials that we're all always hearing about, They are on their phone. They keep their phones with them, and they will pull up that video, or they will reference that video, or know about that book. And so that was one of the reasons why we started with the social media at the library, and the videos were at the library. What about Pam? Why don't you like tout, or why are you ambivalent about tout?
First of all, I want to thank you for telling me how to correctly pronounce it, because I was calling it toot. I'm just kind of ambivalent because I don't really. It's just one more thing to do. There's social cam, and then a long time ago I saw that you were on Toot, so I said I'm gonna get on Toot because Rachee's on Toot, and then everybody got on Vine. I was like, oh, come on, it's just tout. It's just a shorter version of social cam.
Okay.
It's all the same, and Vine makes me feel like I'm on crack because the pictures are just like I don't know.
I kind of like that dubstep, crazy, wild action picture, but yeah, I'm with you. Sometimes it's like, all right, I feel like I need to like bite my tongue.
But my son told me that my video on Vine was really cool, and of course I needed to go into a coma because it was so busy because I didn't know what I was doing. But I guess that's what the kids are into, and if we're trying to get the younger people to watch us, then you gotta sell what they want.
Hey, Rachee, this is Joyce. I have a question because I missed it at the beginning, and I only knew a little bit about Vine. So it's 6-second clips, and then they all get put together, or how does that work?
They're just 6-second. They're just 6-second videos. I guess you could edit them and kind of run them together, but it's just that 6 seconds on the app. So when you run through, it's just 6 seconds here, 6 seconds there. It's each video is 6 seconds. It's no, you could. It's just that 1 6-second moment. They don't all run together.
And
okay.
6 seconds is very, very, very short.
It is, but I don't know. I guess because I talk so fast, I feel like maybe I'm rushing what I say. But 6 seconds, sometimes you get a lot. You can say a lot in 6 seconds.
You could say a lot.
Pam, it's surprising how much you can say in 6 seconds or get done in a video in 6 seconds. Sometimes I do a Vine and I'm like, oh man, I still got 2 seconds left.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah. You get used to how you can use it properly, and so 6 seconds you can really put your point across in 6 seconds.
Yes.
It's surprising, but you can.
So are you saying that I could do like a mini book review?
You can.
6 seconds?
You can do a 6-second book review. I mean, it won't be the most succinct book review, but you can definitely do 6 seconds. That Yak book that you just had, you can just say they show the title, like show it, read the title, and just do a quick blurb about what it's about.
I'm wondering, and Amira, tell me what you think about this. This is Joyce. You know, using a Vine for like a giveaway, maybe like revealing a word or something in a Vine, or maybe they have to watch a certain. And I apologize, my son's playing a game. I know it's something he's playing. You know, making people watch a certain number of Vines with, you know, revealing a word or doing a group giveaway or something like that. So like Amira might have one word, I might have one word. You know, Pam might have one. I think that would be cool. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then they have to follow your Vine as one of the Rafflecopter things.
Yes. So
that way they have everybody's Vine, and that's how they get the next clue. That's a good idea. That's
Especially
a good
since
one,
everyone's
Joyce.
tired of Facebook.
Yes.
I think there's so many. Sometimes I feel like there's so many. There's always something new. There's always some new rule. And with Vine, that sounds like a really fun way to say, look at who we are, look at what we do, follow us, and see what else we do. I would do that. I think that's fun. The Vine of the day or something like that. The Vine word of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a line. That's cool. Oh, my face looks so firmy.
Rachee, have you tried Keek yet? You know what Keek is?
I tried it once. It's about I think it's either 35 or 45 seconds, right?
I think. Yeah, something like that.
And it just that was one of those I had downloaded at the time it was like Tout and Keek and I think Social Cam, but it just felt like one more thing because I was using it for work, so I was trying to use one for work and then one for personal, and it was just too much for me. And so I just got rid of Keek. But I don't know, I like the idea of a Keek just because I don't know, I like the name Keek.
Exactly.
What is the difference between Keek and Tout?
Tout is 15 seconds and Keek is 30 seconds, 45 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
Tout's changed because now Tout you can start your video, stop it. You can kind of do like the stop motion like you do with Vine. You can change the direction of the camera. And you can do like that stop motion where you can make it like that crazy that you were talking about, that crazy flip, flashy kind of screen.
I think the only people on Keek are like the Kardashians and, you know, like other like weird people that I've seen when I logged on there. It was like all Kardashian stuff.
How would you spell that, Keek?
Keek.
K.
Yeah. That is how you spell Keek.
Now, Brandy, you used to, well, you still do. You did a lot of videos. Did you just shoot them with your camera and edit them, or did you just, or what did you use for your videos?
I usually use a flip cam, and then I have a Canon, like an HD Canon, but it doesn't shoot in HD because I did something wrong. So yeah, I don't use that because, and it doesn't like I need to use another program to edit on my Mac, so I don't use that as often. But I think I might I might try my phone a little bit. You know, I want to try these shorter videos, and I have started using my like the camera on the computer because that actually films in HD too. So, yeah.
What do you all think about your camera phones? Janine and I are testing out Windows phones, and right now my Apple phone, I love my phone, my camera for my Apple. The window, I'm not quite sure how much I'm loving it yet. So I don't know, what do you all think about cell phone pictures, or do you just, for your videos, are you just using your cell phones? Are you using your computers? A combination of other things like Brandy, like a flip phone?
Well, I can say for my job, we have someone that we consider like a celebrity videographer who's a blogger, and she makes like recruitment videos for us. And we started hiring her because she came to an event and she used her Apple iPhone, and she just had like a little microphone connected to it. She turned it to the side, and you know, then she took it, she edited it, and it looked amazing. Like, it looked better than any other video of the other people there with, like, regular cameras. So I think if you have the right, you know, add-on equipment, that you can totally do great videos.
Right. For the people who just use their phone, do you set up the shop, or do you, shot. I have a 4S, and sometimes I swear I feel like I don't know, like sometimes I feel like my shots are not, I don't want to say clean, that's not the right word, but clear, I guess. Because I feel like I'm like shaky camera, and I've done the whole thing where you hold it on your boob, and I just can't quite get a good shot. So, any tips and tricks, please?
Get a business card holder. You know, there's ones for like $1.99 at Staples. And if I'm going to use my phone, you just set it on there and it's steady. Now you're going to have to prop it up. Like, say I have like 400 books here. You're going to have to prop it up because I want it from a certain angle so it doesn't see my double chin.
Okay.
If I'm going to be using that, especially if I'm out and down and dirty and I need both hands and this isn't going to cut it. But when I'm at home, I just use the thing on my laptop. Of course, you know, I'm propping it up because I don't want to get the double chin effect. But that's all I use. Quick and dirty.
Rachee, do you have a tripod?
I don't. Well, my daughter was doing it for a while, but she's turned 13 and won't be, I don't know, just will not shoot me anymore. So I was using I was kind of setting it up against things and propping, like Pam said. Well, I didn't have to hold it, but I propped it up on books and had to kind of lean in, and I just can't quite get it.
Well, I was going to say, if you have a tripod, Lord knows my hair is crazy and my bedroom looks crazy. I'm going to turn the camera on.
Girl, I'm in my bathrobe. Don't talk about crazy.
Okay, so do you see this? This is a adapter. I'm going to try and hold it this way. An adapter you can put on a tripod and screw in to the tripod, and then you just slip your iPhone into it, which I'm going to try to see if I can get my son to give me. Hold on, let Mommy hold this for a second. And then you just slip the iPhone in here.
Oh, nice.
Put it on a tripod. And you can do that on a mini tripod, too. So I've used that a couple of times for things.
Okay.
So that's just a quick note. And then I'm turning the camera off because I look crazy.
Oh, stop.
You can also get
that.
you can get a Gorilla Pod too.
Yeah.
I got mine off of eBay. That was $4, $6. And the legs bend. So
Yeah,
you can wrap it around stuff and have it steady that way. That's how I kept my camera when I would just use my phone, because I used to just use my phone for my videos. And I would wrap it around the chair, the back of the chair at the dining room table, and really wrap it around, and then it would stay steady. Or you can lean it on it has little knobs, like rubber knobs. You can put the legs straight out and it'll lean it back. You know how you're trying to lean it back on a book?
Yes.
It'll keep it steady because it's rubber. So you can put the legs down, lean it back, and then the top leg will hold it in place.
Nice.
So for $4 or $6, it was a good investment.
And what's it called again?
A Gorilla Pod.
Gorilla Pod.
And
okay.
I got mine off of eBay because Amazon was $20-something. I was like, no. So I went to eBay, got it off of eBay.
I like that. Shake it up. Now, Aurelis, when you modify your videos on YouTube, I maybe it's just me. I don't find that my videos look any different. I don't know, or they'll say we've modified it. This is on one side. This is what it looked like before, and this is what it looked like after, and it always looks the same to me. Or is that just my shoddy camera work?
Sometimes for me it looks the same, but I mean I don't know. I do it anyways.
Okay.
I figure.
And for
Even if it's a millisecond, that's nothing.
I miss everything. I'm sorry, I missed most of what you said. Aurelis, I'm sorry, I missed what you said. You were going in and out.
My internet connection is not good because there's
I'm sorry.
some storm right now. But I was saying that sometimes I notice a difference when I do the shaky. It'll say, "Oh, we notice your video is shaky. Do you want to fix it?" And then it does that split screen where you can either see, what it looked like before and what it looked like after. More often than not, it looks different on my end. And so you might be more steady than you think.
Yeah. Okay. What about the other features in YouTube for adding text and all that? Does anybody use those? And if you do, can that be the next chat? Because I don't know how to do it.
I don't use any of those things, but I will say, because I have the problem with my videos coming out dark, and I know part of what the problem is, but another part of the problem is really light. I say this even for pictures, getting the right light from the very beginning. I mean, it's just hard to shoot at nighttime unless you have good lights, and it's hard to, that's why I think the shorter videos are really good because I don't know, I've never seen a super dark, shorter video. Ava, pick that stuff up so we can go. I've never seen one of the shorter videos look really crazy, but yeah, I would say even when I have the problems with my HD working, as long as I have good light, it still looks halfway decent.
That's key. For everybody, for where we are now, just kind of starting out, just our phone cameras, okay? And you too, Brandy, since you work with people who, since you work with campaigns that require beautiful pictures. Are camera pictures of phone camera pictures okay, or should we be investing in big cameras and like the latest Canon
No,
HD kind of
I
things?
think if you can, certainly do it. But I mean, like, any photographer will tell you it's really not the camera. It's really just about like the photographer. Making sure you have light, learning how to use your features, and then taking the time to edit. And that goes, that's for video or anything. I mean, if you take a little bit of extra time, not anybody can be, because I'll say I don't have good eye for, I just don't. But if you take a little bit of time, you can at least have nice looking photos.
All right. Huh.
What kind of phone do you have, Amira?
I have an iPhone 5.
Oh, and you use those for your videos.
Mm-hmm. And I just got the iPhone 5, so I used to use iPhone 4 for my videos. Too. Yes.
Oh.
Me too. All I had was a 4. I don't want to have a camera because I don't need it, because everything I have is right here in my pocket. Why spend extra money when this gets the job done?
Right.
Yeah, and I've read, I mean, for pictures, that iPhone, I mean, what's her name? The photographer that takes the pictures of the babies and like looking super cute, like they'll look like
Geddes.
Ann Geddes, yes, she said that the iPhone is the best camera out there. She said that. So, but I have an Android, so there's that. And Rachee, you have an Android, right?
No, I have Apple. I have an iPhone.
Oh.
But I'm testing out a Windows phone to put it to the test with iPhone to see which one is better. And not to dump on Windows, but right now the pictures I'm not really crazy about. So we'll see. I don't know. I've been trying to do test pictures like in different situations and different lights. So I think it's me. I have to play around with it a little bit more.
Well, Rachee, can you do a short Vine now? Like, can you do one in action?
Sure. Let's see. I will do. I'm going to do a quick shot of the screen and the room and me and see how that goes. So, with the app, you tap the screen. I'm sorry if you can't see it, but you tap the screen to take your shots. You can turn the camera back and forth between away from you or towards you, which is really nice. When it first started, you just could either take it like facing away, and that was it. And you had to have somebody hold it, or you had to kind of hold it weird to try to take your picture of yourself. But now you can turn the camera so that it can face you. Hello, beautiful. Or I can just do a straight one, like it, and then post it online. So it's really weird. I'm not going to post that one because it just looks like, I don't know, it's crazy. But I will put a link to my other Vines, or if you're on Vine, you can follow me at Say It Rachee, and you can see some of the ones that I've done. My daughter had my camera a couple times, and she did some, and I like those better.
So do you tap it for each time?
Well, you can either tap it.
I'm so tempted to play Candy Crush.
Oops.
Who said that?
I hear myself.
Oh.
Sorry. I was watching Four Hats and a Frugal.
Her Candy Crush one, yes.
You guys and your Candy Crush is so crazy.
That's when the invasion starts. We're all going to be trying to get a new life. With the app, you can either tap it to get like that stop motion look where it looks like you're just kind of like that claymation kind of look where you just kind of stop motion animation, or you can just hold it continually for the 6 seconds. So this way.
Oh, and it'll just stop because it repeats itself.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a loop. I'm sorry. So it's a loop. So when you watch it on your device, it loops through. So it doesn't start stop you. It just loops through. So it just keeps going and going. And if you forget that you have it open and you go out of the room, it will scare you. Like, what is that noise? So it's nice because it loops, so you can do things where it makes it look like it's just the same thing over and over, or like you can have a story, I guess, if you start stop, or do like the middle of the story with the continuous motion.
I'll admit I was watching somebody's Vine one time, a good, I don't know, 4 loops before I realized it was a loop. I was like, oh yeah, because the guy kept walking, and then he would walk, and then he would walk, and I was like, oh, he's not going anywhere. So that's very helpful to know.
Yeah, so that way you're not like, wow, this is a really long, but it's the same video.
How come he's not getting there?
He's still there. He needs help.
So.
One thing I've found, I'm not a beauty person, but one of the ways that I've seen it used is I follow this person called We Love Nails, and they just do like all these different nail colors, things with the bottles. And I'm not a girly person, but I was like, well, that's not true. I am a kind of girly person, but I can't quite get it together. But even I was thinking, wow, I need nail polish, and it was really effective. So I think we could probably. I don't know, I think bloggers could probably use it to sell themselves a little bit better, or not, I'm sorry, not better, a little bit differently. I'm sorry, I don't want to say better. When I say differently, because like I said earlier, sometimes I feel like when I write a post, I know what I want to say, but it doesn't always come out that way. But with these quick videos, it's like, hey, I'm selling Rachee, and come visit my blog. I think I don't know. I feel like I've just been talking. Anybody else have anything else they want to say or ask or add? So if I know Joyce is doing her vlogging challenge for June, which I'm behind on. But anyway, so maybe for July, or would that be too much to add to it? Because I know my summer program is starting next week, so I know I'll be like, I don't know, I'll probably be like, ah. So do you want to try something for July, or do you want to just jump in and start next week, or just start as soon as possible for a Vine challenge?
I think even if we could do even just 1 week, like one day each, you know what I mean? A Vine challenge, 1 day each, 1 day for a week.
Okay.
So like 5 or 7 days. That way, because I know July gets kind of crazy for everybody. But
okay.
Because it'll be crazy, like we'll have that under our belt so we can start using it as a resource,
That sounds good. Like I said before, I think I emailed somebody. I liked Amira's name. I liked how she introduced herself with her name, so I was going to copy that because I really liked that. I always talk about Amira, so I like that. And then I wanted to try just I don't know, I thought it would be a nice way to just get comfortable with the software, just do just a quick, I don't know, way to show who we are and get comfortable with it, and then maybe we can kick off something else with Pushing Lovely closer to the retreat where we do like the mystery word or something like that. Yeah?
Yeah, that would be fun.
So.
Oh, bye, Yolanda. BJ Kwame. Okay. All right, ladies, I have to sign off too because we have a little party tonight for my job. But y'all see me on Instagram. And maybe Vine. Who knows? I'm going to try.
Give it a try. Seriously, give it a try because it's just quick and you can just do your quick video, post it, it's online.
I'm going to try it, so look out for it.
Okay.
All right, bye, ladies.
Bye.
I got some shoes on,
okay.
Jane.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions or comments or anything to add? You want to do? You have anything to add? Okay. Okay. I like since summer's coming, I've been seeing a lot of things about reading. So maybe if you all don't mind sharing your books, maybe we can do our books, our introduction. I don't know, just something silly. Again, to keep on Amira. Sorry, I liked her when she did her Harlem Shake, and I know Harlem Shake is played out, but my daughter does something called dubstep, and I thought we could do that too.
I cannot do a dubstep. Y'all do not want me doing any of that.
You do. You could do it already with that crazy, like the crazy videos where it's just all choppy and crazy and boom, 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 boom. You can do it.
That's
6 seconds.
dubstep?
You got it. She says it's when the way she described it to me is when everything is regular, then all of a sudden this crazy part comes. There's a Key and Peele, the Key and Peele comedians. They did something, and that always reminded me of like, oh, we should do something like that, like where everything is real calm. Then all of a sudden it gets crazy, then it's calm again, and then it gets crazy.
I didn't understand that Key and Peele video at all.
It was funny.
They were bleeding and stuff.
Yes.
I didn't get it. I was like, what? Guess I'm backwards.
You just find it out. Ooh, find it out. Ooh, okay. Now I gotta think of some kind of corny, cute name for it.
Vine it out.
Find it out.
Like it.
Push Love vines it out. Okay. And Janine has stopped recording. Now I can talk like a